Littering is defined as the illegal or improper disposal of waste material in public. At Apex High, students litter by leaving or throwing trash everywhere, especially during lunch. This is what happens when we don't campaign against littering. So we interviewed one of the cafeteria managers for her opinion on littering. Hi, what's your name and what's your role here at Apex?
Marlo, and I'm the manager.
Do you think littering is a problem here at Apex High?
Absolutely so.
And what do you think should be done to address this problem?
I think they need to take a class or something and learn how to clean up behind themselves.
Okay.
It's been a problem since 2023. I haven't seen any change. And just need more help from the staff. The assistant principal needs to be more involved in these kids putting their stuff in the trash.
In order to collect data for our project, we created a survey on Google Forms, which we presented for students to complete during first and second lunch. The sampling method we used to collect our data was convenient sampling. We sampled those in first and second lunch by holding up QR codes and letting them scan at their convenience. But in order to reduce bias, we increased our sampling size in the survey method. Majority of the student population at Apex does believe that littering is a big problem, believes that they themselves do not contribute to the littering problem at Apex, and believes that both students and staff are responsible for the litter at Apex.
The first thing we did to campaign against littering at Apex High School is to put posters like these two on the hallway and in the door. These posters will convince students to stop littering, pick up the trash, and spread words against littering, as well as potentially prevent littering in the future. For the second part of the campaign, we're going to talk to people in first and second lunch to convince them to stop littering and then pick up their own trash. Real examples of anti-litter campaigns include the Litter Less campaign, which uses students-led education, and Love Essex, which uses poster and public messaging. Our campaign used both, talking to students and placing around Apex High. Here is our poster board for campaigning.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jackson.
Nice to meet you, Jackson. Do you know about littering and how it affects our community at Apex?
Yeah, I just know it's a bad thing to do.
But do you know the actual process of what happens after you litter?
No, I don't.
Let me break it down for you. When you litter, for example, as shown here, litter on the ground submits to runoff, which is the moving of the litter that you put, and it goes into storm drains and other areas, and that stuff goes into other ecosystems like creeks, like the creek that runs under the football field. When that happens, it's bad for our environment. It causes things called eutrophication and algal blooms in the water, which is bad for the fish and can kill them. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel good about that. I'll stop littering.
Okay. Would you tell your friends to stop littering?
Yeah.
Take a flyer.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good day. Hi, do you guys understand how littering works?
No, not really.
Do you guys know what happens when you litter at Apex?
No.
Let me explain it to you. When you litter, the litter on the ground goes into streams and storm drains due to runoff, which is like rain or wind. That then infiltrates ecosystems and creeks, such as the river that flies underneath Apex. That then creates algal bloom and eutrophication, which is bad for the ecosystem that live there and kills the fish. So knowing that, will you guys litter again?
No. Probably not.
Thank you.
Overall, our anti-littering campaign spreads 3 points. The first one is that runoff spreads litter. Rain can carry trash into storm drains and nearby ecosystems, making a non-point source pollution. The second point is that litter can cause eutrophication. Food waste and organic litter can add excess nutrients to water, causing algae growth and lowering oxygen levels. The third point is that clean habits matter. Students should throw away trash, recycle when possible, and respect the custodial staff who keep Apex clean.
Overall, litter at Apex isn't just a problem with trash being left on our tables or our floors. Litter can be washed away through stormwater runoff, and it can enter our local drains and our local ecosystems. And this can cause problems such as eutrophication. Our campaign manages this problem as we put up posters and we talk to students individually to make sure they're cleaning up after themselves. We see short-term success. As example, this before and after image of one of the dirtiest tables in first lunch being relatively cleaner after our campaign. The bigger goal is changing student habits. If students become more responsible for their workspaces, Apex becomes cleaner, our custodial staff has less unnecessary work, and our environment becomes healthier. We only have one Apex. Stop littering at Apex High School.
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 Cougars, stop littering at Apex High School.